The story of Saint Daniel the prophet. Saint Daniel, one of the great prophets of the Old Testament, is celebrated for his unwavering faith, wisdom, and ability to interpret divine visions. His story, recounted in the book of Daniel, is a testament to the power of trust in God amidst trials. Early life and exile. Daniel was born into a noble Jewish family in Jerusalem. During the Babylonian conquest, he was taken captive, along with many others, and brought to Babylon under the reign of King Nebuchadnezzar. Despite being a young man in a foreign land, Daniel's devotion to God remained steadfast. Daniel and his 3 companions, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, were selected to serve in the king's court. They were given Babylonian names. Daniel became Belteshazzar, and his companions were renamed Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Refusing to defile themselves with the king's food and drink, Daniel and his friends requested a diet of vegetables and water, relying on God for their sustenance. After 10 days, they appeared healthier than those who ate the royal provisions, demonstrating God's faithfulness. Interpreter of dreams. Daniel's wisdom and ability to interpret dreams quickly earned him favor in the Babylonian court. When King Nebuchadnezzar had a troubling dream that none of his wise men could interpret, Daniel, through prayer and divine revelation, was able to explain the dream. He revealed that the king's vision symbolized a succession of earthly kingdoms, culminating in an eternal kingdom established by God. This act not only saved Daniel's life but also led Nebuchadnezzar to recognize the power of Daniel's God. Daniel was elevated to a high position in the kingdom, and his friends were promoted as well. The fiery furnace. Although not directly involved, Daniel's story intertwines with the famous account of his companion's trial in the fiery furnace. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego refused to worship the golden statue Nebuchadnezzar had erected. They were thrown into a blazing furnace but emerged unharmed, protected by a divine figure. This miracle further testified to the power of their God. The writing on the wall. Years later, during the reign of King Belteshazzar, Daniel was called upon to interpret a mysterious inscription that appeared during a banquet. The words, Min, Tekel, and Parsin, foretold the downfall of Belshazzar's kingdom. That very night, Babylon fell to the Medes and Persians, fulfilling the prophecy. The lion's den. Under the rule of Darius the Mede, Daniel continued to serve faithfully, earning the king's trust. However, jealous officials sought to undermine him by exploiting his devotion to God. They convinced Darius to issue a decree forbidding prayer to anyone but the king for 30 days. Knowing the consequences, Daniel continued to pray openly to God. As a result, Daniel was thrown into a den of lions. Yet, God sent an angel to shut the lions' mouths, and Daniel emerged unscathed. King Darius, witnessing this miracle, proclaimed Daniel's God as the living God and issued a decree honoring him. Prophecies and visions. Daniel's later years were marked by extraordinary visions and prophecies about the future. He foresaw the rise and fall of empires, the coming of the Messiah, and the establishment of God's eternal kingdom. These revelations provide hope and guidance for believers even today. Legacy. Saint Daniel the prophet is revered for his unwavering faith, courage, and devotion to God. His life reminds us that God's protection and wisdom are available to those who remain steadfast in their trust in Him. Daniel's prophecies and his example of righteous living continue to inspire believers to stand firm in their faith, no matter the trials they face.